Welcome, Chimis, to Friday evening. FrequenZeeTV here on TikTok. Of course, I'll be placing this replay all over on all the platforms. Don't worry, have no fear, Chimis. My name is Z, your high vibrational spicy brain, overall wellness and comfort creator here, and on all the vibes, of course. I hope you guys have had a wonderful Friday. I hope that you are ready to release any type of angst or heaviness or ickiness or stressita off of your body and are ready to align and get ready for the weekend. It's supposed to be a nice weekend, still warm. I hope you guys enjoyed the sun outside as well, if it was sunny around your way, and went outside and took a breath of fresh air, like I always advise you guys in the morning. Thank you so much for being here. Tonight we're going to be doing a calming and releasing the full body. It's about 40 to 45 minutes, Jimmy. I want to get you guys nice, deeply stretched and recovered, so that you guys, if you have any extracurricular activities you want to get to on Saturday and Sunday, you guys are okay to move around. You got that mobility, flexibility, and you may not feel sore if you do the dancing here, or you do dancing and strength training like I do as well, and you want to get a little bit of that soreness out as well. So I'm going to help you guys get your tension out and melt it away. So I'm so happy that you guys are here vibing with me tonight. All right, Chimis, before we start getting into it, of course, I'm going to give you guys some reminders so you guys know and understand. I don't want you guys to get hurt or injured in between of these poses and during this session. So first and foremost, we're going to start off. Make sure you have your water near you. If you like to sip on water while we're doing this movement, it is advised. It is encouraged. Why? Because at the end of the day, water hydrates the body, and a hydrated body, it's a more easier mobile body as well. Think of the water as the grease, right? When you put the grease in the car, wherever you gotta go, right? So it makes everything nice and smooth with the gears. Same for us, right? It's just a different type of operating system. Just think about it like that, right? So make sure that you're hydrating. You're giving yourself that hydration. I got my water up there, so I'm gonna bring it down in a little bit. Because I'm thinking like clearly connect. No, I'm gonna get my water. I'm gonna drink my water today. I've been drinking water, but that's so make sure that you have your hydration near you, and of course comfy clothes. You want to make sure that your clothes allows you to move easily and smoothly transition into the poses without having that, oh man, I got stuck, oh man, like I gotta lift, oh man, like get some comfy clothes, or clothes that are mobile along with you. They adhere to you and they are mobile along with you, so it makes it easier to do these poses and transitions as well. Okay, Jimmy? Give yourself space, grace, and pace. Make sure that you give yourself space here, on the ground, in your heart, everywhere. Give yourself space, period, right? You fill up the space. You take up the space. Pace yourself through this. Of course, I will offer as many modifications to the poses that I have as I can, if there are any for it, or I'll try my best to demonstrate an easier way to do the pose so that you guys don't hurt yourself. And of course, give yourself grace, whether this is your first time or your umpteenth time that you've been here in this session with me here and on all other platforms and stuff. Give yourself grace. At the end of the day, you're here, Jimmy. You're taking care of yourself, and that's what matters. You are taking care of you. You're aware of your needs, and you're ready to take care of those needs gently and safely. Okay, Chimis? So on top of that, make sure that you're listening to your body's signals. If you need to take a pause, if there is a move that's too intense, yes, please adjust your body. Make sure that your body is not hurting any type of ligaments, any type of joints, or any type of, you don't want any type of the muscles to give you a type of strain either. So you want to make sure that you're going at your pace. You don't want to end up hurting yourself while you're stretching, you catch cramp or something. This is why we do these very transitionally and very slowly, and we are intentional with these so that we target the areas that may feel a little bit tensed up, may feel a little bit. This is for you, Jimmy. Remember, I am just here to enlighten and guide along the whole session and stuff, and you guys follow along as best as you can and as lovingly to yourself and as much as you can. Okay, Jimmy? So make sure that you are ready to take on good energy and then release that angst, that tension, that self-doubt, Release all that does not want to align with you anymore, or you don't want to align with anymore. You're the one who carries that, so don't align with it if you don't want to carry it. So you're going to inhale and bring in peace and harmony and love to self, and you're going to exhale and move and push on through to that negativity. Push it out. That bad energy, push it out. Any tension you feel or pain, push it out. The mind is a very powerful thing. And like I told you guys before, when you tell it what to do and you are aware of that, it's going to do what it do. Okay, Chimis? All right, Chimis, we are going to get into it. Make sure, like I said, have that water next to you, and we're going to get into this good old vibe. We're going to start with some breathing. Tonight, we are doing the calming and releasing the full body. This one's about 40 to 45 minutes. Remember, like I said, please give yourself space, grace, and pace. We're starting in the lotus position. This one does allow us to move on our mat, okay? So we will be doing everything mostly on the mat. I know other times we get up and we use the wall or we use a chair, whatever. No, tonight is more so on the mat, okay? I want to make sure that you guys get that good stretching. So again, we're going to start with some breathing. You guys can place those hands whether on the knees, you want to hold your chi right there, you want to hold your hands down, facing down, you want to place them in prayer position, however you feel, just as long as you are breathing calmly and gently and giving yourself that space to do so. And remember, Chimis, inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth, okay? Just start envisioning the heaviness from your shoulder, the pressure from your head, the tension all over your body, especially your legs, maybe your arms, your back. We're going to start with some forward arm circles. Remember, give your body gentleness. 30 seconds, about 30 seconds to each side. And bring it back. Bring them in. We're going to go into some neck tilts and then shoulder look, okay? So we're going to do the neck tilt and then shoulder, right? So we're going to, usually it's doing the shoulder first. Look over your shoulder. It's called the neck tilt shoulder look, okay? And then bring that head, that chin down. Then bring it back. Align with the shoulder. Remember, shoulders are soft. They're not up and raised, they're down. And then look over to the front. And reset in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look over that shoulder. Remember, the first one is the look over. When we come back, you align with the shoulder, okay? So holding it there. 3, 2, 1, and bring it down to that neck tilt. Feel that extension on the opposite side, the back of your neck. Very intentional with this one, Chimis. Opening up and unblocking that throat chakra. And then bring it up a line. And then look over back into the center. We're going to hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and oh, okay. All right. That makes sense. Sometimes I write them down and I'm like, what did I write? We're going to open the leg. Okay. We're going to give our legs some reprieve right now. We feel nice and loose on our necks right now, right, Chimis? Take a moment to give yourself that awareness of how your neck area, your shoulder area feels right now. That's one of the best ones to do in the morning time. Like, let's say if you guys had like maybe some pain in the neck when you woke up, or there was discomfort and you feel it in the facial area, you know, you want to make sure that you get those muscles back there. That's one of a few positions that help target that area there to give you that extension. Okay. All right, guys, we're gonna go over and reach over and then align. And you're gonna turn around and then bring that arm over. Stretching those obliques. Getting those tiny core muscles right there in the lower back. And then bring it back down. Oh, yes, feel it. When you come back up, I want you to come back up very slowly. All right? And make sure that you're very intentional with how slow you're coming into it. You want to make sure that you're breathing through it. 3, 2, 1, and bring it up. Feel the difference, not only on the side of your oblique, but also on that hamstring, some release on your feet, okay? On that foot of yours. The shin may feel a little bit stretched out, the calf, okay? That's the intention, Chimis. We're gonna switch it over, okay? Stretch that other leg out, bring that other leg in. And remember, shoulders are very soft when we're doing this, okay? We don't want any heaviness on our shoulders. And once you have that position, you're gonna bring it down and hold. And then bring it up and stretch out that oblique. Stretch out those side muscles, that lower back, your triceps. Remember, the further out you pull out, the further you're gonna feel that stretch, okay? And bring it downward, hold. And then bring it back up slowly, Chimmy. Slowly. Yes. I know y'all felt that one. Take a little sip of water. We need to grease up. I feel like I have a piece of, oh, it's okay. It's gone. It's gone, Chimmy. And then we're going to bring that leg into ourselves and then switch over. We're slowly building up that momentum to be able to stretch out the full body. So now we're gonna do a lifted cobra, okay? So it's the same way as the cobra, but instead of staying all the way on the floor, you're just gonna lift up and make sure you're pushing that hip. If you cannot do that lifted cobra, Chimis, just leave it at that regular cobra and make sure that you're pushing in with those hips. Either way, you're gonna feel that stretch and that momentum of that tension just moving on out, okay? So bring it on in. Remember, bring in your feet. They're gonna look in like this. And then we're gonna bring it up. And for those lifting with me, you're gonna lift up just slightly and push in with that sacral. For those who are doing the modified, just do the regular cobra, okay? Hold it here. Three, two, one, and bring it down slowly. And bring it up one more time, this time doing on the floor cobra. All right. Make sure that those feet are flat outward to get those shins nicely stretched out as well since you lifted. And remember, the further you pull up with your shoulders, the further down you should be pushing your hips. Your hips should be as close to the mat or floor as possible. And then roll down and let it go. Feel that release. Just shooting out the toes. Feeling like it's alleviating from your head, right? And just getting into it. We're going to go into a downward dog. So we're going to bring up our bodies, of course. Yes, come on in if you need to adjust, all right? But make sure that your feet and your heels are on that mat, Jimmy, okay? Breathe through it, Chimis. And then bring it down. And from here, we're gonna do a lean forward. We're gonna do that back stretch. Bring it inward. So you're gonna look like this, Chimis. All right, let me move back. You're gonna look like this when you bring it down. You're gonna hold it there. Keep those legs at a 90-degree angle. And just hold. And bring it up. Bring it up. Turn over to that side, Chimis. Oh, yes. Hey, Chimmy. What's up, my love? How you doing, Regent? I'm going to lay down and do the butterfly opener, okay? And all you're going to do is open and then twist the knees side to side, okay? So if you guys can't go all the way and open, keep yourself at an elevated pace like this. But make sure that your heels are close to one another. And all you're going to do is just switch side to side and then push down as far as you can. So it's going to give it that stretch. But you're going to use that opposite leg to help hold it down so that later on, little by little, since you're going to do each side, you're going to be able to stretch those out. So you're going to pull down, use the gravity, and then also push down just a little, pull it down, however you want to call it, and then open, and then bring it back, and then you're gonna push down, do the same thing, and then open. Okay, that's the modified one. So if you can't lay down all the way, if you guys are here laying down with me, I'm gonna open it up, okay, and just bring it in, bring it down, and then open up as far as you can. Okay, and just shift your hips from side to side. Let all that stagnant energy in the sacral shimmy and shake gently off. We're gonna close again, and we're gonna do the opposite side. So you're gonna bring down that other knee and then open, okay? Because what we're doing is we're also helping both of our adductors and our, you know, the waistline for the core, and also our weight, right? Like what we can support, what we can control. So we're controlling the joint right there. We're controlling the movement. And as we open little by little, you feel all that tension that may have been residually held there, and just slowly come out from there. Okay, so you're just like releasing. I'm gonna do it one more time, Chimis. Go to the other side. Remember, each one side is always a set. So each, when you do it for both sides, that's one set. So this is gonna be our second set that we're doing, okay? And just shift side to side. And you're gonna slowly feel your hips and your knees just kind of gently and naturally drop down as you release that. And then bring it back up, developing that strength, right? Bring it down again, and slowly bring it down one more time. And bring it up. And just sit there, lay there for about another 10 seconds, okay, Chimis? Okay, babe, be careful. I'm trying to see the letters. Okay, now I can. I need to be a little bit closer. And just let it just drop down to the ground, to the mat. You're gonna feel all that tension that may have been built up in there. It's just slowly melting away. You relish in that. Feel it, Chimis. It feels so good. If you've been sitting all day, if you've been standing all day, if you felt like you had stuck energy there, or if you felt any type of stiffness around that area, this is one of those good poses that you can do even on the beds. Like if you feel like you may have slept a little bit oblique and you want it to be like, you know, you slept a little bit oblong, right? And like your obliques are hurting a little bit, or your hips are hurting a little bit, or they're like a little bit uncomfortable. That's a good one to open up to. So remember the first one I told you guys, that one that you can stretch out forward and go to the side and do, that's a good one. The one with the neck. You guys can do those three to kind of just help your body awaken on the bed, wherever. Literally takes 5 minutes. You guys can split it up, 1.5 minute, 1.5 minute, and then just kind of go in it. All right, goes. Guys, Chimis, we're gonna go bring it up. Oh, that feels so good, okay? We're gonna flip it around, okay, Chimis? And that also helps with the sciatic nerve. You guys have sciatic pain at times and stuff. You want to help develop the strengthening of those muscles, so the nerve receptors there can actually pick up on like, oh wait, we're getting stronger, you know, like, all right, we can't be hurting no more. And usually you have, sometimes the movements allow for like a muscle that's been like stuck for months and stuff, and you just can't see, or it's been strained, you know, those things. These are type of movements that you really target. You're really focal and focused on the area that you're specifically trying to release energy from. And remember, since that is the lower body, this part right here that we're opening up, that is the sacral. So that's why I said the score keeps, the body keeps score. And you want to make sure that you, in this case, keep the score as low as possible, okay? That's how you win with that one, okay? Yes, I know. But it's logically what it explains, right? So, or figuratively, if you want to put it like that, right? So, all right, Chimis, we're going to go into a forward hamstring hold. So we're going to bring up our bodies. I know you guys feel so good, especially if you guys do any glute or lower body workouts. Or like I said, stand up or you sit all day and you need to make sure you move those bodies, those that area. That is a good place to, a good pose to do it, okay, to help release all those energies. All right, we're going to bring that leg over. You're going to hold and leave it there. Just hold and leave it there. If you can't reach all the way to your foot, okay, you could go to your ankle, but just make sure that you feel the pull, the stretch coming for your hamstring, okay? Like that's the release that you want to feel. And then push it front. Ooh, give that nice stretch to those shins, Chimis. That ankle area, I know y'all felt that because I felt that myself, okay? Yes, Chimmy. Yeah. Hold it there. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it back. If you weren't able to put it all the way flat foot down, that is fine. If your foot just looked like this and it didn't, you're still getting that stretch and you're going to develop the flexibility for that stretch over time, right? If you practice that move. So you want to make sure that you do it little by little at your pace. That's why I say it's okay if you guys cannot get it all the way, as long as you interject and make sure that that movement is being done, you will feel it, okay? Bring it back forward with that other leg. Remember, Chimis, on the heels, okay? On the heel. And then bring it down. And hold, Chimmy. Hold. Again, if you cannot hold all the way to the foot, you can hold on the ankle. So hold right there, Chimmy. Let that stretch out from those. And you're going to feel those hamstrings so nice and jello-y. They're going to be like, oh, yes. They're going to feel mush, but in a good way. In a good way, Chimis, I promise. You know I always do y'all right? You know I always make sure that right? Yes. And then again, we're going to push down that foot. Again, if your foot just looks like this, that is fine. You can push it all the way down. Get those shins nice and stretched out. Yes. I know you feel it. You feel it, Chimis. It's like the leg. You want to keep your legs activated. Do this, okay? Do this. Hold it there. And then bring it back. Remember, when you're bringing it back, you're not just bringing back the foot, because then you're not going to be able to move. You're going to bring it back with yourself. Use that back knee, all right, to help you with the mobility of getting back into that safe position. And let it go. Feel it. You're going to feel it nicely channeling down from your shoulders. Your hamstrings are like, oh, wow, we got space to move all this energy now. It's coming out your toes. I know, Jimmy. I know you like it. I know you like it when you stretch it this way. I know you like it when you stretch it this way. We're going to go into, one of my favorites. The pigeon stretch, guys. You guys know it's one of my faves to do, especially to help open up those hips, the hip abductors, to help stretch out the glutes, the quads. It's like one of my favorite lower body poses to do, especially to help open up that root chakra and that sacral chakra, while also helping to gain support and strengthen your core, right? Your solar plexus, right? So everything's connected, Chimis. I always write it down in my blogs. You should know. Right? So we're going to go to the front. All right? And again, the modified position, of course, while I'm talking and giving you guys the modifications, you guys can take a sip of water. when we are in modified position, you want to make sure that you're fanned out, right? Because you're still getting those intensities in, okay? Still gonna do what it do, Chimmy. So if you're doing it in the modified pose, you're gonna go and forward fold, all right? Make sure that you're pushing in with your roots and pulling out, like, so it's like a pull out in with from your sacral, but push in with your root, right? So, and again, assist, support, hold that core nicely and gently. It's just low strengthening, low intensity strengthening on your core, but also helping to clear it, right? Because we're giving it a job, supporting everything else that we're doing, right? So we're gonna bring it forward, okay? And you're gonna lean, and when you make sure that you support your core, you're gonna feel it from that hip inductor, from the one that you're leaning on, and then you're gonna feel it further when you push in, right? So you're gonna feel it in, so it's gonna be like a push-pull, all right? You're gonna feel it, okay, Chimis? So, all right? If you're here with me, Chimis, right? We're gonna bring it forward and bring that leg back. And then you guys can adjust to how your leg wants to be. I like to do it like semi-halfway to get that nice intensity in. Now I did low strengthening intensity moves today. So this right now, even at this level, it's good. So if you guys cannot go all the way, all right, you guys can hold it there and then lower yourself down little by little. If you guys are with me, that's a secondary modified position. So if you guys cannot go all the way down, you can hold it there and just kind of hold yourself up, okay? But if you're here with me, you're gonna stretch all the way to the front and reach out, okay? You're gonna elongate yourself. Just think of yourself of this beautiful ribbon that just got taken out of a fresh package, and you're shiny and glittery, and you're just there. You're making your body happy. And then bring it back up. And the reason why I tell you guys you don't have to do that movement with the hip and inward, because when you go down all the way, your body already naturally does it. Whether when you're in the modified position, you're kind of in an obstruct position, but it still allows you to do that pose. But you just got to give yourself a little bit of extra help in that area so that you can benefit from that stretch and helping you to release, right? So we're holding it there with twisting and just hold. So you're gonna kind of like twist in, push in with the glute. You guys can do it with the hip. I like to do it from the hip area. It kind of gives it a bit, you know, the glute sometimes too squishy, right? So you want to make sure you're pushing it down, right? And just hold it there, and then release and switch, guys. You guys can hold it there for like 5 seconds if you need that extra movement for the transition. That is fine. Again, it's the same positionings for, okay, the modified on the other side, okay? So modification 1, we're gonna do legs look like L's, right? Like squiggly L's or like zigzag, right? We're gonna bring it forward and you're gonna hold and then push in, okay? If you're here with me and you can't go all the way after you've stretched out, okay? You're gonna bring that foot up. You're gonna bring it down and hold it there. You're gonna start developing and acclimating your body to know this position, to know this stretch, to allow this stretch to happen naturally as you start strengthening and allowing flexibility into those muscles down there and those joints, right? But if you're here with me all the way, again, we're gonna stretch out and hold. And remember, and when you're going down, you're gonna automatically feel that twist in. And you're just gonna breathe through it, Chimis. Bring it up. Even when you're in modified position, you still do this position with us too. Okay, and you're gonna push in. I know y'all feel it, Chimis. I know y'all feel it. Because I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. You guys should start feeling nice and mellowy and jello-y, okay? Mellowy and jello-y. I like that one. we're gonna do one of my other favorite ones, a spine twist. Okay, but we're gonna do it with the extended leg. We usually leave the leg in an L shape while the other leg is extended down. This time we're gonna extend both legs as far as you can out to help that, again, mobility and exertion of that tension. Okay, so we're gonna bring it into a lay down position. Okay, Chimis. Make sure that you guys are feeling okay, like you guys feel comfortable. You have space to do this one. We're gonna bring it up. Start with whatever leg you feel comfortable with. We're gonna still do that L position, right? Twist already. Little snap pop right there on my lower back, and then you're gonna extend as far as you can, even if it just looks like the way it looks like mine. You're gonna extend. Then you're gonna bring your arm over. You're gonna feel it here, Chimmy. You're gonna feel it here. Hold it. Hold it. And then use that other arm, that other arm in your hand to kind of just assist on lifting it up to give yourself that spine stretch and benefit from that exertion. It feels good, Chimmy's. Breathe through it. And bring it up. I know y'all feel that one. That was a good one. Lower it very gently and feel it. Stay with it 10 seconds. I feel good. Y'all like dancing, y'all know. I know, Jim. You feel nice. We're gonna go for the other leg. Again, same movement. Bring it over. And then extend. I gotta push myself. Hold on. You guys extended. You guys are in a good spot. Okay, I gotta restart. Restart. Reboot. Okay. There you go. And extend. Right here. There you go. I can always extend further up with my left than I could do with my right, because my right leg is where I injured my knee when I was younger. So although I could do a lot now, still there's just some stuff that I am working on, and that is one of them, helping to get that flexibility and that gentler mobility for my right leg. Like, I can spin on it, I can jump on it, I can stand on it, but for some stretches I gotta be like, hey girl, hey. Pace, praise, right? Gotta give myself space. Bring it up and bring it down. Feel it, Chimis. I feel good. I know y'all feel that one, Chimis. Bring it up. Feel it. Oh, I like these. I'm gonna bring it in now, Chimis. I'm gonna do some hip twist. All right. You guys know how these go. You guys can stretch out a little bit backward, and all we're doing is twisting the hip and pushing back and hold. And bring it back. Hold it there. And bring it over. And push. Yes, Chimmy. Hold it there. Twist out those hips. We're going to twist out the hip on the joint. Like these. The next ones. And bring it inward, guys. So we usually do these laying down, where I'll tell you to open up and roll around. This time we're gonna flip it over, because I want you guys to really have a little bit of more control with that stretch there, and getting it stronger in the sense of like I can lift it a little bit, right? So just like you would do a fire hydrant, right? You are gonna move it around and open and bring it in. Okay, you're gonna feel the stretch in your inner thigh and on your oblique. Okay, but remember, keep that back as straight as possible. All right, and isolate. Okay, so we're gonna bring it around, open, and in. And as you guys get the momentum, we're gonna start elongating and holding and bringing it in slowly. Again, if you can't bring it all the way to the back, further up, that is fine. Okay, Chimmy? One more time, open. Ooh, yes. And bring it inward. And hold. All right, how you guys feel? How you guys feel? Make sure that you are taking your time to be a little aware how those muscles feel right there in those obliques. We're gonna do the same thing to the other side, okay? Again, opening up, slowly getting the momentum, and then as you got the momentum, you got the comfortability to want to extend further back, you go for it, okay, Chimmy? Whether it's even on the last one, okay? Just make it count on that last one so that you know how it feels to fully extend if you get there, okay, right? So we're going to bring it around and bring it down, okay? So little by little. These are really great opener exercises and stretches if you want to, if you're working on any lower body area, right? If you're doing any strengthening, squats, anything with the glutes. One more, we're gonna hold, and bring it down. And hold it there, Chimmies. Your hips feel a little bit less, they feel less tense, don't they? Like if you can, when you stand up, you're gonna feel it. Get ready. Hold it there. Those were good. We're gonna do the T shoulder. And it's gonna be, I'm gonna show you guys so you guys see it, okay? Okay, you're gonna lay down on your forward side, okay? On your front side. You're gonna have those arms in like a cactus shape. Just imagine yourself as a cactus that fell down, right? Oh, I'm a cactus, right? See what? And we're gonna bring the leg over, okay? Keep that head down, I'm gonna put my glasses here so you guys can still hear me. Keep that head down, okay? And then just hold it there, right? Hold it there, Chimmy. Helping those upper body muscles, those shoulder blades, the shoulders now. Going back. And then bring it down to that same area. And we're gonna twist. And then you're gonna bring it back and do the same thing. Hold. Yes. And then bring it down slowly and gently. And hold it there for 10 seconds. Relish in it, Chimis. That one felt nice, guys. My back needed that one. My glutes needed that one, Chimis. And whenever you're ready, you're gonna bring your beautiful selves up. We're gonna do a single forward leg stretch. But first, get that water, okay? Got that water. We're gonna come in, bring that leg inward. We're gonna bring it forward and just hold it there. And we're gonna lean to the left. Hold it there. And then bring it back. And then bring it back up, Chimis. Yes, feel it, feel it, feel it. Circulating. It's time for the circulation. It's time for the circulation. Bring it forward again. We're gonna do the same thing. So how we did and we lean to the left, we're gonna end up doing the same thing, leaning to the right, okay? Getting that oblique back muscle back there. Sometimes we carry the weight on our hips. And I don't mean only physical weight at times. I mean that mental, that energetic weight. Like it's like, it just feels too heavy in here, And then lean to the right. Hold it there, Jimmy. And then bring it back in. We're gonna crisscross applesauce, okay? Back aligned. Feel it coming down your back, guys. I know. It feels good. It feels nice. We're gonna do our tummy stretch reach, okay? So we're gonna do that same move that we did when we had the leg out, but now we're gonna be able to do it a little bit further out with the support of our other arm, okay? So you guys can start with whatever side that you feel comfortable with and then get it to the floor, okay? So again, we're gonna bring that hand to the side and then bring it over. And then push up. And then reach out. And bring it back. Push down. And now we're going to stretch out. Hold it there, Chimmy. Stretch out those side tummies. We're going to get into the obliques and open. Push up and push out. Getting that extension of the arm, the tricep, the forearms. And then bring it back down. Stretch it onto the side. And then bring it back over. We're going to switch over to the other side, Chimmy. I know you feel nice. I know you feel nice. Bring it in. Stretch up. And move to the front. Well, not move to the front, but move to the side. Okay. And then bring it down and stretch. Remember, we're gonna do the side oblique, and then we're gonna do the front of the tummy and reach out. Hold it there. Open and close. Make sure you're extending. You're holding it there. And then bring it back down and outward. And then bring it back around and inward, Chimis. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Get some water. Okay. I know it feels nice. Bring it up. Oh, I think Anakin's upset. We're almost done, Chimis. Tummy circles, and then we're done. We're gonna be doing some breathing. Okay, I'm gonna set you guys up so then I can go check on Anakin. So we're gonna do some tummy circles. Make sure that you do at least 10 to 15. Go at your pace, okay? I'll be right back. Give me a second, guys. Uh-oh. Because of a fly, guys. Because of a fly. He was scared of a fly. Rolling around. He'll touch any type of other insect, spiders, whatever. Like, he'll be like, oh, this is cool. Worms. But don't let a fly near him. Don't let it. Don't. Because he's no. I was like, Anakin, what's up? What happened? He's like, fly. I'm like, oh, okay, I got it. I'm like, it flew out once I opened the door back. I'm like, I think it flew out because I saw something just fly near me. So he was looking around. And then he was like, oh, I don't see it no more. All right, I'm good. I'm chill. He closed that door right quick. He's too funny. I freaking love him, yo. All right, guys. And now we're going to bring it back down. We're going to sit in lotus position. You're going to breathe, Jimmy. You could take your sip of water. We're going to do some breathing. Inhaling, exhaling, making sure that we get our breathing technique aligned as well. You guys can do the 4-4-4, the 2, I believe it's the 2-5, and then 4. It's different numbers. I like to practice the 4-4-4. 4 in, hold for 4, bring out for 4. And I like to add the breathing from one nostril to another, because it helps open up the opposite side of the brains. That's what my therapist says. So you guys can try that. That's actually really cool. Helps to calm the nervous system. I was like, that's cool. I like that trick. So you guys could do whatever. Just make sure that you're inhaling, exhaling at your pace. So if you cover your right nostril, you're activating the left side of your brain. Do the same. Chimis. Bring yourselves back. Bring yourselves back. Gently, slowly. Oh, I feel like I just had to pull myself right back in. Breathe it in, breathe it out as you're coming and pulling yourself back in. How are you guys feeling, Chimis? How are you how is your body feeling from when you first started to now? And all that jazz. Are you more elevated? Do you feel like you can take in more air? Does your heart feel nice and calm? Does your stress levels feel a little less than what they were? Things like that. Those are questions that you should be asking yourself as well when you're doing your body scan. You want to make sure that you're telling your body and asking the body or self, how do you feel? Yes, relaxed, I feel good. I feel released. I feel aligned. I feel like I don't have that stresita energy or that devastating energy or that angst or that rigid, I thank you guys for being here tonight with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this relaxing realignment and recovery for your body, especially if you've moved around for so many times or so long throughout the week. And this was a way to give your body a little bit of self-love and a little bit of awareness. Like, hey, I see you, I feel you, I hear you. I need to give you some love. So pat yourself on the back, Chimis, for you guys, for yourself, because you did that and you gave yourself that space, grace, and pace to allow yourself to be calm and be in harmony. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I will catch you guys on the next vibe, of course. Check me out on Saturdays on TikTok, where we open up the boxes for the Chimis and we play games, talk shenanigans, and much, much more. Until next time, Chimis.